get started.
It's coming.
Where's my big sober?
Where's her sober?
Look at the blue one. Yitzi, let's do another one.
Oh, Rebbe, good nerve Shabbos.
A good nerve
Chaim,
Shabbos.
Chaim,
L'chaim, l'chaim, tov v'shalom. I forgot I have to get my l'chaim. You sing, I'll get my l'chaim.
Okay. All right. Moshe, any requests?
Shalom Aleichem.
Kalbach, okay.
Beautiful. I want to welcome everyone who's joining us, Baruch Hashem, for this very special event. This is the first time we've ever done something like this, an online pre-Shabbos Kumzitz, because the truth is it's the first time that circumstances have ever required it. I've had many times an online, not an online, Kumzitz at all now, Shabbos and Shul, especially this time of year as the days get long. But this is the first time we're using this format because, as I can't help but saying every single time we're together, the world has changed and things have changed so dramatically so. But look how beautiful Am Yisrael is. I can only imagine what's happening in Shamayim over the course of this week with all of the craziness and all of just the unimaginable things that are unfolding all around us. So much has changed, yet so many things have remained a constant. We haven't stopped davening. We haven't stopped learning. We haven't stopped singing. We haven't stopped making a l'chaim, which Amir Hashem will do together in just a moment. Because Am Yisrael, we don't stop. We just keep going. No matter what changes in the world around us, we always keep going. You know, I was thinking to myself, that the parsha begins in Vayakel with a tzivoy, with the commandment of Shabbos. The Torah says, "Lo sivaru eish b'chomo shvosechem b'yom Shabbos." You can't kindle a fire in your home on Shabbos. And the shaila, of course, becomes so. There's a whole discussion why eish is singled out, why fire. And the Baal Shem Tov HaKadosh says something so beautiful. He says, "What does it mean? Lo sivaru eish b'chomo shvosechem b'yom Shabbos." It means Shabbos is a day that you can't begin, you can't ignite the fire of inspiration. Meaning what? That to have a beautiful Shabbos is only beautiful if you lit the fire of inspiration during the week. If you lit it during the week, then Shabbos Kodesh comes, and then the Kedusha of Shabbos could fan that fire. But you can't rely on Shabbos by itself to ignite the flame. Lo sivaru eish b'chomo shvosechem b'yom Shabbos. You can't kindle the fire of inspiration on Shabbos, but you could fan the flame that you created during the week. That flame you could fan on Shabbos. My beloved Chaverim, what a flame we created this week. What a flame we created. Even when so many beautiful things were taken from us, we didn't stop. Even when so many things were closed off to us, we didn't stop. Our Torah continued, our Tefillah continued. What a fire we ignited this past week. And so we come into this Shabbos, and maybe some of us are a little bit sad because it almost feels like all dressed up and nowhere to go. I'm all ready for Shabbos. I'm dressed for Shabbos. I'm expecting Shabbos. I'm yearning for the Shabbos Malkusa to go lichadodi likras kalo. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready, but there's nowhere to go. But there is somewhere to go. But it's not somewhere outside. I'm ready to journey inside. This Shabbos is not a Shabbos of going to shul, but it's the Shabbos that we're going to spend in the Bilvavim Mishkan Evne. A Shabbos that we're going to spend with ourselves, with hopefully our mishpachos. And even if we're alone this Shabbos, you're never alone because Hashem Tzilcha Kodesh Baruch Hu is with you. We created a magnificent flame, I think an unparalleled flame, a flame that the world has never seen this past week. Now we're zochet to have a beautiful Shabbos in which we're going to fan that flame with beautiful tefillos, with beautiful zmiras, with beautiful su'udos, with beautiful time with ourselves and with our Creator. So we make a l'chaim, a true l'chaim in the truest sense. That HaKadosh Baruch Hu should allow this Shabbos to usher in a period of refuah, a period of health, and a period of life for our community, for Am Yisrael, and for all mankind. L'chaim tovim u'l'shalom. All right, Yitzi, what's next? And I want to really give a very special thank you to the Chavra who helped to put this together. To thank Moshe Abramson, Jeremy Lassen, Yitzi Kaplowitz, Navi Cohn, and so many others who worked so hard to try to create such a beautiful atmosphere of Erev Shabbos Kodesh.
They want to hear you.
Chaim. You call him audible. I feel best Shabbos Hashem Yisborach, v'yafilu be'astoreh, shebesoich hastoreh, oy b'vadai gam shom, oy nimtza Hashem Yisborach, v'yafilu be'astoreh, shebesoich hastoreh, v'vadai gam shom, oy nimtza Hashem Yisborach, v'yafilu be'astoreh, shebesoich hastoreh, v'vadai gam shom, oy nimtza Hashem Yisborach, oy 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 gam me'achoy adorim hakoshim oy v'molecho, ani oy med, ani oy med, ani oy med, gam me'achoy adorim hakoshim oy v'molecho, ani oy med, ani oy med, ani oy med. Oy 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 gam me'achoy adorim hakoshim oy v'molecho, ani oy med, ani oy med, ani oy med, gam me'achoy adorim hakoshim oy v'molecho, ani oy med, ani oy med, ani oy med. V'yafilu be'astoreh, shebesoich hastoreh, tirchaveh, oy v'vadai gam shom, nimtza Hashem Yisborach, Moshe.
Vayafilu be'astoreh, shebesoich hastoreh, v'vadai gam shom, nimtza Hashem Yisborach. Ay 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 ay.
Gam me'achoy adorim hakoshim oy v'molecho, ani oy med, ani oy med, gam me'achoy adorim hakoshim oy v'molecho, ani oy med, ani oy med, ani oy med. Oy 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 gam me'achoy
Adorim hakoshim
oy v'molecho, ani oy med, ani oy med, ani oy med. Moshe, let me hear you.
Ay gam me'achoy adorim hakoshim oy v'molecho.
Moshe,
Ani oy med, ani oy med, ani oy med. Oy 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 gam me'achoy
Hashem oy v'molecho, ani oy med, ani oy med, ani oy med, gam me'achoy adorim hakoshim oy v'molecho, ani oy med. Let me hear you.
Ani oy med, ani oy med,
One more time. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. One more time. It's maybe a little Melech Rahman.
I just want to take the opportunity to welcome Rabbi Goldberger is here with us, joining us on this call. Maishi, maybe you'll unmute him. I can't seem to unmute Rabbi Goldberger. And it's an incredible suchus, and Rabbi Goldberger doesn't need any introduction. And one of the things about technology, Rabbi Goldberger and I don't usually get to spend too many Shabbosos together or too many Arvei Shabbosos together. But with Zoom, Baruch Hashem, it's like we're next door neighbors, like we'll be one day in Yerushalayim together when Mashiach comes. Rabbi Goldberger, if I could ask you to share with us some Divrei Chizuk, some Divrei Soda, some Divrei Torah, we thank you so much for joining us.
Amen. Thank you, Rabbi Silber. It's a pleasure to be with your Chashava Kehila. And just before I begin, I want to say, my dear friend, your Rav, Rabbi Silber, not only does he inspire people every single day, but these past 2 weeks, he has worked so hard to help the community come together and the Rabbanim come together. And I want to publicly thank your Morda Astra, Rabbi Silber, for everything that he has done. He put his shoulder to the grind in a phenomenal way. Thank you so much, Rabbi Silber. You inspire me, and may you continue to inspire your Kehila and our whole Kehila. I want to just tell you a couple of things, say over a few things. One is that when Mashiach comes, B'mher B'yameinu, Rav Tzadok HaKohen says that the Ruach HaTshuva will appear and everybody will know it's there. When the shofar gadol blows, he says everybody will hear it. So, you know, we always wonder, of course that's going to happen, but how is it that all of a sudden everybody hears something at the same time? We're living, not that it needs a raya, we believe it in our emunah, but some things kind of just bring a point home for you. Over the past week, overnight, the entire world is thinking about one thing. Billions of people are thinking about one thing, the coronavirus. When Hashem wants everybody to think about one thing, he just has to do something very slight. Doesn't have to be Kriyas Yamsuf, doesn't have to be Matan Torah, something very slight that no one can see, and all the world's attention is on one thing. And Bezras Hashem, Midah Tova Meruba, when that day comes for that one thing to be the shofar gadol, for everybody to hear it at the same time, then we have a little bit of an inkling now as to how it could be that 6 billion people can think about one thing at the same time. You know, we have Shabbos coming up, and as Rabbi Silver said, we've had the advantage of technology this past week. We have Zoom, we have email, we have texting, we have Skype, and that's how we stay together. But you know what, Rabbosai, in a half an hour at Lichtbenchen, we will have no Zoom, we will have no texting, we will have no email, we will have Shabbos. We will have Shabbos Kodesh. And that's really where we have to go inward, because we're being supported right now by each other through technology. And now we're going to go Kol ish ve'isha bebeisam shuvu lachem lo'alechem. Everybody is going to go into their home, into their family now, and really pay attention to that which is most important, the Jewish home, the Bayis Ne'eman B'Yisrael that we're all trying to build. This week's parsha is Vayakel Pekudei. It's Shabbos HaChodesh, Shabbos Chazak. I always feel that when you have a double parsha, the names of the parshios have a message for us. Vayakel means to gather together. And Rashi says, how did Moshe Rabbeinu gather Klal Yisrael together? Al pi diburo, through his words. He didn't physically gather us together. He gathered us together through words. The word pekude, the shorish is pei kuf dalet, and that shorish sometimes means to be missing. V'lo nifkad mimenu ish. So vayakel, we're all gathering to Shabbos, but pekude, we're all missing from our shuls. So how do we gather? Al pi diburo. We gather through words. Everybody's going to say the Shabbos tfilos, the Shabbos kiddush, the Shabbos zemiros. We're all going to say the words of Shabbos. That will gather us together, al pi diburo. And we say in Shmon Esrei, B'chol havim devareha gedula b'charu. Those who love the things of Shabbos, we could say it means devareha, the words of Shabbos. Gedula b'charu. They have chosen greatness. So as this great day, the Shabbos Kodesh, Chazak, may Hashem give us strength and may we strengthen each other. Shabbos HaChodesh, that we're going to learn this Shabbos, how to celebrate Shabbos in a brand new way that we don't even know in recent history, without shuls, without Batei Midrashos. In a brand new way, in a HaChodesh way, we're going to celebrate Shabbos through its words. I would like to sing a little niggin for you, which you might know. And in 2 minutes, I have to be in my own show, also by Zoom. It can happen very quickly nowadays. Let's sing this niggin. My dear son Yaakov Yisrael is right next to me. As a matter of fact, I'm going to play it for you. A good Shabbos to Urban Orthodox. A good Shabbos to my dear friend Harav Silver. A good Shabbos to Klal Yisrael. To Amecha Chaim Zachu.
Amen.
Amen. Oh, jetzt. It's all you, Zevi. No.
Yitzi,
Yeah.
give us one more slow niggin, and then we're gonna
Where is he?
have a
Where
mincha,
is he?
But before we do mincha, I'm going to make one announcement. I want to give a very special mazel tov to Betzalel Tusk. I see that Betzalel and his father are joining us here on the Zoom chat. You know, it's like it's Betzalel's bar mitzvah this Shabbos. So Betzalel, I just want to tell you that we love you. And then Mirza Hashem, first of all, everyone is invited to Betzalel's Zoom bar mitzvah, not Zumba. Don't get confused. Zoom bar mitzvah that Mirza Hashem is going to take place on Motzei Shabbos at 8:30 on this very channel. Betzalel is going to lane for us part of his kriya. Betzalel is going to tell us his Dvar Torah. Betzalel, I just want to tell you how proud we are of you. You are such a fine mensch and such a wonderful boy, and how much we love you. And I'm sorry that this is the way that the Shabbos of your bar mitzvah is shaping up, but I promise you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu has great simcha in store for you. And even though this Shabbos is maybe a little bit different than what you thought it was going to be, I promise that sometimes when the beginning is a little bit different, the end is so much greater. And Amir Hashem, your simcha in life, not just in this moment, is going to be beautiful. So both say we sing this last niggin in honor of Betzalel's bar mitzvah. I don't know if Ivan and Melissa Cohn are on with us. Also, if Ari Cohn is on, also his bar mitzvah this Shabbos. We're going to be celebrating his Zoom bar mitzvah over the course of the week. But let's have in mind a beautiful yitzi, beautiful something slow and heartsig, the kavod the bar mitzvah, and then Amir Hashem will go right into mincha.
Gabi.
Yeah.
Did he? No.